Take a good look at Miles Teller. Look how bored and uninterested he looks. He looks like he doesn't even want to be there. Look how bored he looks. He's sliding down a wall and he is still freaking bored. Don't worry though, man. I feel your pain. Allegiant. So Allegiant is the third installment in the Divergent series. And guess what? It's split into two parts. This is part one. Part two comes out next year. Oh, great. As you can tell by the tone of my voice and see the way I'm acting, yeah, I didn't really enjoy this movie. Is this a god-awful movie? No, it's not a god-awful movie. But my god, is it freaking forgettable. My thoughts on the Divergent series so far is that, okay, yeah, there's some things here and there. It's like, okay, that's kind of entertaining, but overall, it's just pretty forgettable. It's just nothing there. There's nothing for you to care about. And in this movie, it really shows because you just don't care about anything that happens in this movie. Well, before I get into the negatives, let's talk about some of the positives. For one, is definitely Shailene Woodley. Through all these movies, Shailene Woodley's always been the one I was like, okay, you know what? The most consistent good thing has always been Shailene Woodley. Because you can tell she is trying. Even though there's stuff in the script that doesn't allow her to, explore her acting abilities, you can tell she is trying to give a really, really good performance. And I applaud her for her effort. Another positive is Jeff Daniels. Jeff Daniels, as always, is on his A game. And in this movie, again, the script doesn't allow him to do that much, but he is good in this movie regardless. Also, too, the action scenes in this movie were done really well. Compared to the previous two, this is the best the action scenes have been choreographed. I mean, some of the fight scenes were well choreographed, and there's these nice sweeping shots you have of some of these action scenes. So I'm like, okay, that's an improvement over these past two films. And that's where all the positive stuff about this movie ends. It's time to talk about the negatives. For one, it's repetitive. It's pretty much like Insurgent. And I know there's some people who say, but the books are better. The books are better. I don't care about the books. I'm talking about the movie, for God's sakes. Another thing too, Miles Teller, his character, does the exact same shit that he did in Insurgent and a Divergent. He's douchey. At first he's like, okay, what's up guys? He's acting like a douche. He somehow gets involved with the team. It's like, oh, okay, let me help you out. And then he turns on them. He's doing something bad behind the backs. And then towards the end, he's like, okay, it's cool. All right, we cool, right? It's the same thing that happens with this character all the time. And when you watch this movie, you could tell all the actors, they do not want to be there, man. The acting's really dry. Like how I said, Jeff Daniels and Shailene Woodley, they're trying. I said they gave decent performances, but the performances are pretty dry. Because when you watch it, you can tell the way they act, the way they move, they don't want to be there. They know. This series is not going well. And I showed you the cup of Miles Teller's face. You could tell he doesn't even want to be there. Because he's already said he doesn't want to be in this franchise. But he's stuck. And there are some things that are done terribly in this movie. There's some angles, Dutch angles that are in this movie that do a close-up on the actor's face. And then the background's all blurred out. It's like, what the hell? They do it twice, back to back. I'm like, what the hell? The hell's that? That's the kind of shit you see like in the early 2000s, like Battlefield Earth. You don't see this in 2016 with Allegiant. What the hell are you doing? And some of the green screen effects and CGI effects, let's just say they were laughable, man. Miles Teller comes up to one of the guys like, hey, what's up? And when you look behind, okay, that ain't buildings. That's a freaking green screen. Because he's like, hey, what's up? And you could kind of see the outlines like, the hell is this? It's supposed to be a big budget block. The hell's that? The hell is that? And this movie's full of exposition. It's just explaining stuff. Oh, here's this thing. Let me explain it to you. Oh, here's this other thing. Let me explain it to you. It's just expositional dialogue. And it's like, okay, this obviously said enough for this next film. And again, since this is part one, there are a lot of stuff that is dragged out. It's like, okay, really? You don't feel any emotional attachment to the characters. Like with Triss, you're like, okay, yeah, she's the main character, so you're going to kind of feel it. But the thing is, you kind of feel it. You don't fully feel the emotion. You're like, okay, all these characters are going on this big, great adventure. They're going to go to battle with these people. And for some reason, I just do not care. Like for 4, I don't give a damn about 4. He's just there. He's just like, what's up? He'll beat some guys up. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like, there's nothing there to 4. They don't develop him enough. He's just stayed the same throughout this entire franchise. Trish has changed. Yeah, she's changed a bit, you know. She's the only one that I've seen has had some development. Another thing, the film ends awkwardly. Like, this is one shot of all the characters, and then it just cuts to the credits really quick. And I'm not even joking. Like, the people in my theater, they were sitting down because like, wait, what the hell just happened? Is that the ending? Okay, and people got up all awkwardly like, okay, that's the ending, I guess. All right, what? I'm going to give Allegiant a solid D. There were some parts that I was entertained. You know, some of the actions, like how I said, they were well choreographed this time around. They were well done. I'll admit that. And Shailene Woodley and Jeff Daniels were the two people I saw who were really trying their best. But they couldn't give a lot because the script just doesn't give them anything to do. The biggest thing that I've noticed about all these 3 movies so far in the Divergent series, you just don't care about what's happening. You don't know what the hell's going on. And at the end of the day, you just get tired. You want to go home and go to sleep and forget about what you just saw. And do yourself a favor. Just go see 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's what you should do. So guys, that's my review for Allegiant. Did you guys like the film or you guys didn't like the film? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Thank you guys so much. As always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.